So today I'm finally realising one of my dreams, that is to fly business class across the Atlantic. And I'm going to do it from here in Madrid over to Los Angeles International. I'm flying with Iberia Airlines, so come with me for the ride. I'm going to show you what the lounge is like here at Madrid Airport. I'll also show you the food and the drink. And at the very end, I'm going to tell you how much all of this cost. I'm super excited. Come with me for the ride. The lounge within the international terminal at Madrid Barajas Airport, the satellite terminal within Terminal 4, is located slightly oddly in the middle of the duty-free shop. As lounge access is included with any business class tickets bought with Iberia, I decided to take a little look around and enjoy the surroundings before my flight. This lounge is absolutely huge, it's the biggest one I've ever been in. The lounge has a number of self-service buffet areas along with a selection of self-service soft and alcoholic drinks. And with its sweeping views of the runway, it's a great place to unwind and do a bit of plane spotting. The lounge offers showers and a games area amongst other amenities, but it's nearly time to board. We're getting closer to seeing what the onboard business class experience has to offer. I was sat at 3L, which means the seat is closer to the window than the aisle. And at the seat itself, there's quite a big footwell with ample space to spread out. The top of this cubby hole becomes part of the lie flat bed. There's a blanket, a mattress, and this rather comfy pillow that are all provided at each seat, which is great when it's time to recline the seat and get some sleep. After taking their seats, everyone is offered either a glass of orange juice or Spanish cava. I went for the latter. I was then handed a booklet which contained the menu for business class passengers, and as you can see, it looks quite professional. There's a good selection contained within the menu. There are two main meal services, one not long after takeoff and the other served just before landing. The orders are taken pretty quickly for the one just after takeoff. Now I'll show you what I went for shortly, and I'll also give my verdicts on what the quality of the food is like. Now, looking at the seat, it's quite disappointing to see that it was looking quite tired and worn out in places. Iberia have updated their business class products for flights to and from some cities in South America, so let's see if this is rolled out further in the near future. Moving on to the in-flight entertainment screen, it is huge, and there are a good selection of movies available in both English and Spanish, many of which are new releases. Iberia also provides headphones for use during the flight. They're not quite noise cancelling, but they do a really good job and are comfortable. After takeoff, the crew came round with a drink and nibbles service. Now, I've read mixed reviews on the service on Iberia, but I genuinely can't fault the staff. They were attentive and friendly, exactly what I wanted and was expecting in business class. Every business class passenger receives an amenity kit, and this is the bag that Iberia provides to each of their passengers. Looking inside, there's a pair of flight socks and the cosmetics are provided by the luxury Spanish brand Germain de Cappuccini. There's a face mist, which I've got to say does exactly what it says on the tin. It's refreshing. There's some hand cream and there's also a lip balm. There's also a face mask and earplugs, both of which were perfect when I went to get some sleep later on in the flight. And the kit is finished off with a comb, toothbrush and toothpaste. A middle of the road amenity kit I'd say, but the bag is nice and it can be kept as a toiletry bag for future travels. Now, time for food. For the starter, I went for buffalo mozzarella with roasted aubergine and sautéed peppers. Accompanied with bread, this was absolutely delicious. Silver plate of cutlery was provided, which is a big thumbs up from me. Next, I chose the Iberian pork medallions for a main, which again was absolutely spot on. And check out the little salt and pepper shakers that are provided. These are based off a sculpture that is on show in the Prado Museum in Madrid. Iberia is really embracing every aspect of its Spanish roots, and I love that. To finish off, I had the homemade chocolate eclair as a dessert. I can't fault any of the food that was provided just after takeoff. Unfortunately, the food just before landing was the big letdown. I had ratatouille, but it was bone dry and the top layer was congealed, not appetising in the slightest. But apart from this dish, the food was top class on Iberia business class. So now the big question, how much did this flight cost? Well, thanks to using air miles or Avios points, I was able to get this flight for 42,500 Avios points, with paying £128.60 in taxes and fees. I'd taken out a credit card that gave me a sign-up bonus of 50,000 Avios points, and this turns out to be a lot cheaper than flying with BA from London. All in all, I loved my business class experience with Iberia. Yes, there are areas to improve on, but this didn't spoil the experience. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit the like and subscribe button to keep up with my travel content and reviews. My next trip is never too far away.